Hey everybody, it's Cloudpunk again. I pressed any key. Anyway, kind of a chill stream, I guess, and then after this, I am going to do, the, paperball game for a little bit. This probably won't be a very long stream.
The weirdest job came up. There's not much pay in it, though.
I could do weird, as long as it's not some other rich asshole.
Definitely not. The moisture farmers in the Ventz are starving. They need emergency rations. This job takes you pretty far, all the way out of Novellas.
What? Really?
Yeah, in a technical sense at least. The Ventz are outside Corpsec jurisdiction and just outside the Novellas city limits. They're below the city, actually, in the maintenance frame that supports the infrastructure.
And people live there?
If you call it a living. They eat mold and algae that grows on the steam vents.
But they're free.
It's a high price to pay for freedom, kid.
I'll do it.
Pick up the packages from Cloudpunk HQ, then I'll send you a nav point down into the Vents.
Anyway, let me turn this YouTube thing off. Anyway, hi everybody. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing okay. I've had, I was debating on whether or not I even wanted to stream, but I figured, why not? Let's do some streaming. So, Cloudpunk is kind of chill. We're gonna do that, and then Paperball, I might not... I only have like 10 levels to play. So, I'm gonna try to do that. But, Paperball is the opposite of chill. Yeah, that's true. No, I will take a night to myself at some point. Champion isn't that tough aside from a couple of nightmare stages. Okay. Oh, except for the nightmare stages that cannot be completed. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. I was here for Terraria earlier, so nothing new since then. Would I want to live in a city like this if it came with all the dystopian baggage? No. No, as cool as this looks, I'm happy that I can just watch a movie or play a game and see it, and maybe, like, not live in a city like this, even though it is the future, and I bet the people at the very top of the buildings probably have a pretty, you know, cushy lifestyle. So it depends, like, if you're asking me would I live in, you know, the shitty part of town, well, clearly not. Vinny, I know how to solve your Tums addiction in a healthy way. Is it apple cider vinegar? I have it. Oh god, it's rough. What 8-bit DOE controller do you use? I use the SN30 Pro. Jesus. But Vinny, you're a live streamer, you would live at the top. Us live streamers are... apparently... we are that. Us video game streamers are vital. And important. Remember. Just think about how important we are. So very important. CEO of Streamer Incorporated. And a client. I'm not just the CEO of Streamer Incorporated, I'm also a client. Shit.
I'll probably be back.
Much better than you thought, right?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Hey, I saw your bird. I mean your falcon, Norman. What happened?
We...
So you let him go?
Let is not the word I would use.
What happened to the...
So Norman escaped?
Where's the text?
He clawed my eye. If I catch him, I will skin him.
You have to be careful with wild animals.
I told you, he is not a wild animal. Where did you see him?
The slums. Deep in the slums. You know the part that smells like sulfur? In the low levels?
Yes.
Well, lower than that.
Right. Time to teach that bird a lesson.
Thanks, dude. Apparently I hit a button.
Change your mind? I knew you'd come back.
Dear God. Disable HUD. Oh, okay. See, the thing is, I keep trying to, like, play the game like Animal Crossing, where I use the D-pad to make selections. Time to get a new PC. The UI is gone. Must get new PC. I'll keep this one in my car. You never know when you're gonna need a PC in a car.
Upgrade your neural augment to the Macula Gray score today and get 20% faster reaction time and 30% funnier.
Well, that's the thing that the Switch has been really good for, is, like, you can actually, like, instead of having to do a LAN party, you can bring your Switch over. But soon every video game console will be portable in some form. You'll be able to keep your Nintendo 94 in your pocket. Xbox, you know, PS7 and Xbox 4 or Xbox -3, all of that shit will be in your pocket. Or your brainstem, or the back of your spine. Soon you'll be able to drive your Xbox. Actually, yes, at how fucking big those things are, sure. You can already store food in the Xbox Sex, as it's been lovingly dubbed by the internet. It's not that big, right? I mean, I've seen the Xbox Series X, but I've never seen a human stand next to it. And even so, I don't know, maybe it was just a small human. Vinny, did you hear that the PS5 is supposedly 100 times faster than PS4? I didn't hear that, but that actually sounds like something I would have heard in school about the PS1 and PS2, like 20 years ago. I mean, I believe it, but when you see that tech demo, it looks really good. But I think, again, we're hitting, like, levels of less improvement to the average consumer, to their, you know, to their eyes, where you look at it and you're like, oh shit, the lighting is amazing, the textures really pop, but then you look at the best looking game on PS4, and you're like, that looks incredible already. But, you know, with frame rates and with SSDs, there's room for improvement. We're not quite at the zenith. I just want Gabe Newell's brainstem, not his brainstem, like the technology he said he was working on or he was talking about. Not his actual brainstem.
We are going away from the city?
Never go slow, Joe.
Not really, Camus. We're just going through to the vents below.
It won't be like home?
I don't think so.
Is it dangerous?
We're trying to save these people from starving, Camus. I think they'll be glad to see us. It's worth the risk.
Do you think this is nice food for the people?
I think it's all they're getting, and I'm surprised they're getting it.
I hope they like it.
Me too, Camus.
Something tells me it's gonna be another bomb. Oh yeah, you're bringing food to people. We here at Cloudpunk care about the people. Actually, they never said that. It's quite the opposite of that, in fact. Poison food? Could be. Could be zombie, brains. Congratulations, you've killed your 200th zombie. Here's another zombie banner. This fucking guy. The episode of What We Do in the Shadows last night was great. It was so silly, but it had a really good bit about, online trolling. The psychic vampire uses trolling on social media to be nourished. But then he engages with a troll. And I don't want to spoil the rest of it, but yeah, it was good. They had to censor the troll. How does the psychic vampire go out in the sun, though? I would assume it doesn't quite work the same way it does for other vampires. He just goes out in the sun. It's not a problem. The only thing is that the way the character is, he's very pale, so that could end up being a problem. He might get like a little bit of sunburn. It's not good for his skin, but otherwise he's fine. He's not a real human like Jackie Daytona. Totally real, normal human Jackie Daytona. But yeah, I mean, it's been good. The show's definitely been both entertaining. It's made me laugh a lot. It's been good to have that show. Is this like the Scum Worlds? More Midgar than Midgar. They're like living off the grid. People are saying Joel raid. If so, hello. How are you? If you haven't been following the story of this game, it's just gonna be a bunch of nonsense. Honestly. She talks to her dog.
You the delivery stooge.
I'm from Cloudpunk. I have your packages.
That was a good voice crack, wasn't
Those
it?
are no use to me. I can't deliver to the outposts anymore. None of our vehicles work. The fuel lines froze. You should keep your engine running.
Did you get that, Camus?
Yes. I will keep a couple clock cycles free and monitor the temperatures.
How do you live here? It's so cold.
What do you care?
I asked, didn't I?
Whatever. Just leave the packages here. Go back to your city.
It's not my city.
Sure it is. You took this job because you were curious, right? Welcome to your poverty safari. This is our life.
I'm not even from the city.
The Eastern Peninsula?
Up until last week.
I see. Sorry. I thought you were just another Nivali. My name's Retsu.
Rania.
Cora knows what you must think of the Big Stack. That's what we call the city down here. It's the worst place on the planet. And we cling to the bottom like barnacles. And you know what? It's a hell of a lot better down here. We made this place a kind of home.
You've been here a while?
Yeah, I wasn't the first, though. Old Zeke traveled out here over 100 years ago. He set up the first moisture farm, collecting heat for his home from the Ventz.
Moisture farming. Isn't that Star Wars?
I tried to live here before him, but he was the first to realize you couldn't live on rations alone. And you had to be ready for the chills.
So what was old Zeke's secret?
Zeke realized you could cultivate the algae pits for warmth when the vents cycled cool. He realized you could mill the mold dust into flour. He figured out how to cross the steam lanes with a suit made from old abandoned Hover's insulation layers. I swear, they say no one alive can survive the wastelands between the cities. But if anyone could, it was Zeke.
And you took his place as the boss?
I'm the community leader. Sure, but I'm not the longest surviving settler, not by a long shot. The elders living beyond the far rim say they knew Zeke's grandkids. Tales of Zeke surviving, thriving even out here in the Ventz, attracted a lot of folk that wanted to live off the grid. Away from corp security and the lights and the headaches. Everyone has headaches in the Big Stack, you know.
I don't.
You will. Everyone gets them eventually. Doesn't the air smell cleaner down here?
Every time I breathe in, it feels like my lungs are going to freeze and shatter.
Well, that is the problem right now. This is supposed to be summer.
Oh, good.
How can it be summer here?
The warm season. The Ventz cycle between warm and cold over a predictable time period. Or at least they used to. It seems like all the maintenance systems are going mad recently. We have a saying here. Cora provides. Well, right now, all Cora is providing is a new ice age.
What do you think Cora is?
Cora is everything, and all of us. Cora is the provider, and the caretaker, and the disciplinarian. Cora holds out a closed fist, and we must push out our chin. Sometimes the fist holds wood. Sometimes the fist strikes us. And yet we must endure.
So Cora is your...
Salvation. And right now, Cora has sent us you.
I'm not really religious like that. I think you have to help yourself. Be independent.
You can't lecture us on independence while you live in Nivalis under the watch of the corpse.
You said you cling like a... what did you call it? A barnacle?
Harsh and fair words, Rania. I know you have seen Cora's light, though. It glows from you. Am I wrong?
Who knows? So, you want me to deliver these parcels?
I would appreciate it. We really are starving. 3 families. I can give the coordinates to your vehicle.
Okay, I'll get going then. I'll see you on the way back.
Cora willing. Be cautious around my brethren, Rania. They live like sculptures of ice. Fragile and temporary.
Secretary. Yeah, I don't know. I still, it's like, I go back and forth between how I feel about this game's whole thing and writing and everything. I don't know. Some of it's really interesting, though. I do like the idea of this, like, uncared for, like, I don't know. Maybe this was what the city used to be like, and they just left it. I guess that's what it is. But they have, like, season vents. Why not just leave it one season?
Who are you?
Just give them heat.
I was sent to deliver supplies.
Sent by who?
Cloudpunk.
I don't know who that is. You from the big stack? Get out of here.
You need this. It's food.
I don't need nothing from you.
Retsu said...
Retsu sent you?
Yes, he said you should take this.
What did you say? Give it here.
They don't trust us very much.
I bet they have their reasons, Camus.
Did someone in chat just call me Bean Slob? That's cool, thanks. It is better than butt plug. That is a nickname that nobody needs. Tugboat. I'm partial to tugboat.
I brought you supplies.
Who sent you?
Retsu.
Well, okay then. I ain't seen no one from the stacks down here in years. Decades even. You know, maybe you can use this. You put it in the wall and it gives you a token. Or something like that.
Summit.
Thanks. It's just 5 numbers on a bit of paper.
That's right. Thank you kindly for the supplies. Now we even. Well, thank you kindly.
A bunch of old, like, shitty parts. Thank you kindly. Well, hey! Welcome to the bean farm!
Hello, I'm here too.
That guy literally paid with the music industry code. God, he did.
You're the talk of the town, lady.
I'm just a delivery driver.
Well, I don't know if anybody has said this to you before, but I'll say it now. Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, you're welcome.
I'd get back to the city as quick as possible, lady. There's a chill coming. I can feel it in my bones. Anyone outside is gonna get sharded. Go, quickly. And don't think twice about coming back here, you hear?
Okay.
Sharded. Yep, I got this piece of paper here with this code on it. It's it's 1C652 I really love that this dude just paid me in a fucking piece of paper with numbers on it.
I can see Retsu. Why is he not moving?
Oh no. Camus, find us somewhere to park.
The security overrides won't let me. The temperature is too low. It is not safe to land now. If you got out of the Hova, you would feel very cold. Then you'd be stuck, like the man.
He's not stuck, Camus. He's gone.
He can't be gone. He can't move.
Dead, Camus. He's dead.
Aw.
Fragile and temporary. Let's go. There's nothing else we can do.
Shit. Maybe they should fix the fucking vents down here. God.
I am getting a message request.
Why are you getting a message request? If there's a message request, it should come to my comm.
The message is addressed to the Hova.
So it's someone I don't know. Patch it through, I guess.
Yeah, they'd have to, like, pay to fix them. No one gives a shit about the people down there.
Come in, but in this case, the ship was a battered Hova.
Gaff.
Redemption comes in all shapes and sizes, sometimes with bumps, dents, and a dime store paint job.
What? Who is this?
The dame wanted a name. What did I have left to lose? Nothing but my hat. I let her know that I was Huxley, but I left off the private investigator.
Oh my God.
She'd know the deal soon enough.
So you're a private investigator and your name is Huxley.
Sushi.
The dame was as sharp as my ex-wife's parting words before she left me and moved back in with her
It's
mother.
just Blade Runner
She pegged me
voiceover.
as a
Holy
guy,
shit.
But I still needed her help. Maybe I could drop some bills in her pocket if she could get me back to the big stack.
I think Huxley is malfunctioning.
I'm closing this channel now. Please stop calling me.
The dame was giving me a shoulder so cold, I was getting frostbite. I had to sweeten the deal. I'd already mentioned the cash, but no dice. Maybe I'd put it all on red and tell her about the girl I was trying to save. The dame sounded hard as ice, but Pashta's story was so sad
Pashta?
it would melt a diamond.
Why does he talk like that?
I might actually help him if he wasn't so annoying. I've never heard so many mixed metaphors in all my...
I dangled the bait in the water, but the dame wasn't buying. Without my help, Pashta was done for.
Pashta.
When the dead corpse finished with her, God knows what would be left.
Dead corpse? Is he trying to save some girl from them?
I have located his signal. I have a nav point. We could pick him up. Should I display the nav point?
Hey Huxley, if you can answer a simple question, I'll take you back up the city. Are you really a PI trying to save a girl from a dead corp?
Yes, is what I wanted to say. But the dame was suspicious, and who could blame her? Here I was, some abandoned PI android stuck in the hollows with a 2-bit story about trying to save some girl. In her position, I would have hit the dirt in a heartbeat. But here's the kicker, the story was true.
Fine. Camus, give me a nav point. We'll take him with us and drop him off on the way.
Or we could just leave him. Let me just squeak on by. Just do a little swoos. Where the fuck is the, Hang on a second. There's only one place to park over here. Okay. Any plans for another VR chat stream? Yeah. Yeah, I played a little bit today. But my brain was garbage today. So I just talked to, I was just looking around at people grab each other's virtual faces, fed some ducks, and then hung out with, what's the dude's name? Ghosts? Josh, what's that guy's name? Who was the ghost? Clown Depot. Yeah, we just talked a little bit. He joined me. Chase. Yeah, he's a nice dude. I never really... It's hard for me to get to know people because I find it's difficult to really give any substantial time. And I always get really guilty about that because I like people. People like Germa. You know, like, for example, I wish I had a better friendship with him. But I don't put the effort in. And, only Germa, that's it. One guy. But, you know, and we all get busy. Everyone gets busy. But the point is, like, I got to know Clown Depot a little bit through that VR chat stream. He seemed nice. People liked him. People knew who he was from his streams. And he joined me today while I was playing VR chat. I was like, oh shit, it's Clown Depot. So we got to talk a little bit. Really great guy. What about Tomato? I could go on and on and on. I'm just,
Hey, please stop. I need your help.
I'm sorry, I can't.
It's tough.
Just one moment. I know I look monstrous.
No, you don't. I'm just really busy.
Making deliveries. I know. That's why I need your help. They call me Patchwork.
You need to call my company if you want a delivery. I can't take on jobs from people on the street.
I can pay you. No one else will help me. People scream.
They scream?
The children are frightened. They tell stories about me. About the freak.
Really? There are plenty of androids back in the Eastern Peninsula that want to wear dermis but can't keep it in good repair.
In Nivalis, such a thing is seen as an abomination. Unclean.
Dermis is expensive. Do you ever consider just living as an android?
Never. I don't feel like an android. My body feels wrong. I want to have skin.
Until it falls off your bones.
To feel, to sweat.
But that's
to
Tuesday.
touch people without them recoiling.
I understand. What do you want from me?
I can't leave this alleyway. They run from me. Corpsec would find me for causing a scene. I need dermis. I can only buy from less reputable sources.
You want me to buy you black market skin cells? No way.
I can pay you well. As a human, it is not even illegal for you. Only androids.
He sounds like Chadley a little bit.
Buying from unofficial vendors.
I'm sorry, you need to find someone else.
There is no one else. I have been like this for a week. I will not live like this. I cannot.
How far do I need to go?
Just 2 blocks over. Here is the money. You can keep half.
Fine. What is his name?
Greppo. He stands in the corner. A thin mustache.
Char's comment was amazing. Thanks, Char.
And what is your name?
I told you. They call me Patchwork.
What is your name?
Pete. I would like to be called Pete.
I'll do what I can, Pete.
Oh my god. That is... We gotta get him some skin. Alright. Alright. If you need skin, we'll get him the skin. That's what they called replicants in Blade Runner, like, they called them skin jobs. But, yeah, it's someone mentioned earlier, like, it's tough to get to know people and keep up, and I like it, but I don't know how many people believe that that there's a social gas tank, because some people are just extroverted and get their energy from other people, but I have a pretty low social gas tank. So, like, I have to really, really put the effort in, and it sucks. They're a bunch of Colin Robinsons.
Are you Huxley?
The dame really came through.
Why do you talk like that?
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that, or I'll drop you in the hollows.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocaust machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Can you understand what he's saying?
About 40% of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town. Still as green as the water supplies down in the Ventz.
You said you're a private investigator.
I guess I can't park right now.
Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but I liked her. And her dog, too.
How did he know I was... your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocaust machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I'd give the dame my number.
I'm gonna get the skin for that person
grab
first.
the cash for me.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart cookie. She'd remember them.
I love this character. This is the perfect Blade Runner character. Just parodying Harrison Ford's horrendous noir voiceover. Oh, it's so good. That's the thing, I really like a lot of this game. I think there's a ton of it that really works. And then there's some of it that doesn't work as well, but it keeps me coming back. I'm compelled.
Greppo?
That's me. Keep moving, sick.
What? I'm not Corpsec.
Sure you ain't. I don't have anything for you.
Dermis. I need it. For a friend.
Oh. The skin job found someone to come out and play? How is Patchwork Man?
His name is Pete.
Pete? Who's
skin job. There you go.
He's the Patchwork Man. With the wobbly jelly eyes and the flesh hanging off him like he's skin meat.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You know what they say about him? The Patchwork Man loves to see the smiles on kids' faces. That's why he wears them over his own.
Literally just talking about skin falling
give me
off.
the dermis.
Jesus.
Sure. Tell Patchwork I said hi. That freak.
Asshole.
Interesting. Here's your skin.
I can't believe you have to deal with that Greppo guy.
Did you get the dermis?
Yeah, it's just a vial with some liquid.
That's right. The cells are microscopic, but they grow and renew. I'll have full human skin for a few months, at least. Then it breaks down.
Can you get something more permanent?
Not unless a million limbs suddenly appear in my bank account.
Would you ever live as an android?
Would you?
I guess not.
Thank you for your help.
See you around, Pete.
God, imagine that. In like a couple months, your skin just falls off. Fucking hell. I think I could probably handle it if I had to for a little bit, but then I'd probably start, like, Westworlding myself a little bit. And, maybe I could be a starship captain. You know, one with the same lifespan, the same ailments and illnesses. Just fun. Vinny the Cache. Access Hollow Cache Terminal. Oh, fuck, you're right. Where is there one here? I didn't see one. Oh, it's right there. Oh, God. Blinded. The sheer fucking hubris. Get brisket. The sheer fucking brisket. I like brisket.
Me like a bad penny now.
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Why are we helping him more?
1C652.
He's kind of growing on me.
The dame had a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks.
What a great
Pashta,
name.
Anyway?
What a great
what
name.
Happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrick. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with. The dead corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
Yeah, corpse. What if Pashta is really just a dish of pasta?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good. Truth was, there was a time when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there. Now, I'd played a role so well I was stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired, but that place was where I slept. So I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was the illness. But what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances. I want to see what this note says.
I am receiving enjoyment from this quest. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I guess so. Yeah. Turns out I love Pashta. You would like her. Let's go find Pashta. So, the dame went to the Italian restaurant down the block. Alright, now order the carbonara. What is death by murder, Jeff? What is that? An old movie that I might like? Okay. Pashta. Oh, there it is, I think. Oh, he's up there. Okay. It's like Naked Gun with Clue. I like both of those movies. Though there's no better movie than Top Secret.
Okay, I can see the note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the Smoking Man.
Oh
We're
shit.
not taking him
X-Files?
there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
I like how in the X-Files, here's a spoiler, the cigarette smoking man who ends up accidentally just kind of becoming the main villain of the series, which wasn't the plan from the beginning. But the cigarette smoking man, how many times does he die? 12? Okay, maybe not that many times, but... Yeah, I was along for the ride for the X-Files for most of it. When Duchovny left, it was rough. When it came back, it was rough.
But it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No. It is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in chorus name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money and my time. If you don't find my daughter, I'm infecting you with a...
With a what? Kinda what?
Logic virus. I have hacker friends.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours. Then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that. But what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
He hung up.
We're close to the bar.
Okay, then.
I hope the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus. Just let it go.
Where's my fucking money, Denny? Where's my fucking money, Denny?
Faster, smarter, stronger. Find the real you. In my eyes.
Chat. Gone.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
That voice does not fit.
Thanks.
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left the note?
Who are you?
The chump had an attitude and a smell to match. They didn't call him Smoking Jojo because he was cute. His circuit boards were on the fry, literally. He was half burnt out, overheating and underperforming. He didn't like the dame, but he knew me. We went way back, but Jojo's lips were normally sealed tighter than...
My name is Rania. I picked him up in the hollows and he says he's looking for a girl called Pashta. Why did you leave the note?
As Huxley knows, I normally don't say nothing to nobody. But as you can see, I ain't got long left. You could fry an egg on my processor.
Can't you get help? Repairs?
Nah, they don't make the parts for an old model like me no more. And I ain't got no limbs anyway. Point is, if I want to do some good, I better do it now while I can. Huxley, I know something about this girl you're looking for.
I wanted to hear what the old bucket had to say, but how did he know I was looking for Pashta?
You've been asking around town. Word gets out. I was playing a private gig a few months back. The pay was real good, and I'm still the best horn player in town. Even if I don't look too good these days. What? With all the rust and all.
Well, he definitely smokes.
I overheard some things. This ex-corp goon called Raguan was there, talking about how he got screwed over.
And?
Look, I don't like squitting like this. Give me a minute.
Jojo was singing like a songbird, but would we dance to his beat?
Huxley, please be quiet for a minute, okay? I can't believe I'm getting sucked into this. So what does this Raguan guy have to do with Pashta?
Well,
Pashta.
This Raguan guy's drunk, and he's throwing his weight around.
Wait, ragu? Pasta? What?
Into a fight with some waiter who's just trying to serve the champagne. In the middle of mouthing off, Raguan says he's dangerous, and he can make people disappear. He says he's not to be messed with, cause the last guy that messed with him lost his kids. Then he starts crying.
That's strange, but it doesn't link him to Pashta in any way.
But he says the name, I was the only one that heard him. But he takes a drink, and through his tears he keeps saying, "Sorry, Pashta. Sorry." Now, ain't that a thing?
That's a lead, at least.
The trail had gone cold for a while, but with Jojo's help, we'd picked it up again.
Come on, I can try to find where this Raguan lives. I'll ask Camus back in the Hava. After that, though, you're on your own, Huxley.
Again, I do like a lot of this voice acting. I think it has a couple weak moments, but it's just amazing how much better this is than Trials at times.
He is still here? Why is he still here?
We're just taking him to one more place.
Why?
The dog still didn't trust me. I guess it could
Again,
smell
both games have their highs and
desperation,
lows.
I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Well, are you going to?
This doesn't have the superior ghost voice. True.
I will do it.
Fact.
Searching. Searching. There was a news story in the Marrow Gazette Holovids 3 months ago about a CEO called Raguan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
That doesn't help us find him.
Sounds like the papers got some info on the crooked CEO. Did the papes get some snaps, though?
You mean
Papes?
photos? Camus, was there a picture of Raguan in the Holovids?
Yes. He looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
That sounds like where a CEO would stay. Let's assume the Holovids caught Raguan leaving his apartment. Camus, give us a nav point.
Enhanced 36 and 48. 37 and 41.
It get you busy?
No, not at all. Completely free.
Good. I don't have a job for you. I was just wondering if...
You know what, Control? Can I get back to you? I'm just picking up another coffee.
All right, kid. All right. I'll have a job soon, though.
No rush, Control. Chat soon.
I started to feel like I was holding the dame back. I didn't want to get her in trouble.
It's fine. Let's just see what we can find at Raguan's apartment.
She's invested. Chat soon? Or how about chat now? Because chat now is telling me all this stuff right now. I see them. They're on my screen. Chatsune Miku? How have I not heard that before? How have I been streaming for 10 years and that's the first time I've heard Chatsune Miku? Someone said Chatsune Miku is an endgame Vinesauce meme. Yeah, that and also Nobunga. He's a funnier character than we've ever had. So, I hired the help of Hideki Nobunga. Wait, what was his name? I know his ancestor was named Hideki Nobunga. You know, I just couldn't crack the script and the screenplay, so I got this amazing and ambitious game designer from Japan named Nobunga. Unga Nobunga. Nobuo. Like Uematsu, it'll be Nobuo Ubunk. No, this is... no. I like Hideki. His ancestor was Hideki, and so too shall he be. Hideki. So I was trying to figure out, do I write these characters in, like, they're called Gungas. Never mind. I specifically named them that after this gentleman that I hired. Vinny, who does your favorite impression of George Lucas and why is it Rich Evans? It's Rich Evans. I feel really secure when I eat the salad. I feel secure.
This was the place for sure. I was on my way.
Wait, do you want me to?
I couldn't ask the dame to do any more. She was a class act. A
Konami?
Performer
Konima?
in the city of nickels. A diamond in a waste bucket.
Good luck, Huxley.
I said goodbye to my new friends. The dame flashed me a smile brighter than the sun. Even the dog wished me good luck.
No, I didn't.
Camus, wish him luck.
Good luck, I guess.
Be careful, Huxley. I hope you save Pashta.
The dame wished me luck. Luck? Luck was for gamblers and Girl Scouts. See you later, folks.
Will he be okay?
I don't know, Camus.
I have an additional question.
Go ahead.
What is a Girl Scout?
What is a dime? What is a nickel?
Should I search for them?
No, it's time to move on, Camus.
What is a man?
You free now? Finished your coffee?
My sure thing control. You got another job for me?
Come by Cloudpunk HQ and grab a package. It's for Anderson Financial in Anderson Tower, labeled Mr. Anderson.
Is it on Anderson Street
Mr.
in Anderson Town?
Anderson.
Don't joke, kid. You don't know the half of it. Control out.
That just cost 100 coin space bucks. That's 100 play coins, Gordon.
Mr. Anderson. That is a strange name.
I think it's an old name.
Maybe the package will be for an old man.
We'll find out soon. Let's find this Anderson Tower.
There are so many more people like me here than back at the plateau.
Here in Nivalis? Does that make you feel less alone, Camus?
I don't know. A lot of the automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The agriculture automata didn't even get breaks. They just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Yes, but they would always tell me how lazy I was.
Maybe that was just a way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
They didn't have to work there. They could have worked at the mine.
Not much of a choice, though, right? I wouldn't want to do either of those jobs, would you?
No, but the automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
All the time. When we refuel, when we park, when we have the windows cleaned, I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here. Not yet. The way we speak, our attitudes, it's obvious that we're from a small town. They can just tell by how I walk around. On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking up at the towers and the clouds.
They are very big.
They are, Camus. But I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
Well, that's what it feels like for me. The automata here look down on me, too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
Hey, I know you. You're Cloudpunk.
Oh, God.
No, I'm Rania. I work for Cloudpunk. Who are you?
You don't remember? I'm from Ventz. We spoke. Maybe you don't recognize me. We can't take our mask off.
I remember. Why are you here?
Please, you need to help us. They are trapped. No one can get to them.
All right, calm down. What happened?
There was a storm. We sheltered in a cave, but it was no use. We had no choice but to follow the tunnels. Up and up, we climbed to escape. The frost chased us like demons. We were separated in the darkness. I think my brothers and sisters climbed an old vinculum into a different part of Navalis.
You climbed all the way from the Ventz to the city?
We were trapped. The only way was to climb. We did not want to shelter in the city, but we had no choice. It was so dark inside the superstructure, it is impossible to get your bearings.
So what do you need from me?
Please, find them. Help them get home. They may be trapped, lost.
Okay,
Zoinks!
How?
I don't know. It'll be near coal ducts that flow into the city. Somewhere near a construction site, probably. That is all I can say.
Can't we go back the way you came?
No! It's frozen solid. The cold winds would strip the skin from your bones. There is no way back.
If it's really that bad, do you think maybe your friends...
In the Ventz, we do not lose hope till we find the bodies. We are a hardy people. We do not give up easily.
I hear you. I'll try to find them.
It is all I can ask.
What about you?
I don't know anyone else in the city. There's nothing for me here. I'll go back to where the world makes sense.
Even with the storms?
There are kinds of storms here too. Different, but just as deadly.
Well, damn, now I have another mission.
Camus, are you there? Did you hear what the moisture farmer said?
Yes. Near cold air ducts. Did you find some?
No. Could you search the database for abandoned construction sites below Midtown?
Searching. There is a walled section west of Caledon with heavy construction. I'm adding a nav point.
On my way.
Do we do that first? Yeah, why not? It's like... Yeah, someone said you made one random skin falling off your bones joke, and now the entire game is just that. It's not even Tuesday yet. Someone said that the narrative of this game is a little ham-fisted. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, it is a good... I think it does pretty well for, like, a little indie game. It's definitely hammy. It's got some... weird narrative shit. Predictable narrative shit, the usual, but for a little indie game, I'm still pretty impressed by it. And a lot of it like, it's self-aware to some extent. Yeah, it's not just hammy, it's whole hog. Yeah, when I was in VR chat earlier, I saw...
There is a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
I'll tell you after this.
Oh God, it's open! Someone found us! I don't believe it!
Me neither. You're from the Ventz?
Yes, the door would not open. We banged and banged on it. People just walked past.
They thought you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain.
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well, thank you for finding us. We owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first? Is that the word? I haven't been in the city for a long time.
You both look like you could use a drink.
Take this for your help.
I don't need...
Please, take it.
Thank you. Good luck getting home.
Cora, bless you, Cloudpunk.
But yeah, in VR chat today, I saw an anime girl, of course. It's just the blanket anime girl term. In the shower with Bam Margera's dad. And he was saying, I left a hot dog under one of my rolls. You should get it and check it out. And also, he was like, wash my face. So that was, that's what I saw. There was a part of me that was like, I should take a picture or a video of this. And then I just said, you know, it's not, this is not worth it. And it was just a regular open world, like, public world. It wasn't, like, weird bath world or anything like that. We're getting some stutters now, again. Vinny, you're up to some weird shit in VR, huh? I'm mostly just, like, world hopping and checking out different places. Like, to be honest, I'm not really doing much aside from observing. I found a Freddie Mercury avatar that spawns a roller coaster. And it's fucking amazing. People can ride the roller coaster. But what else? Oh, I saw in the same world, the Doom guy was asking Solid Snake how to get in Smash, and Snake was like, you should talk to Isabel, she can get you in. And I said, you need to squeeze some hog to get into Smash. And then I left. Yeah, I mostly just do what Dave does. Dave Cap, we just kind of observe. Like, sometimes I'll do, like, if I have my friends with me, I'll do, like, a little Kermit voice here and there. Or if you see me stream it, I'll do, some Kermit. I'll do Chrono Gaming. But mostly, I think I just like checking out worlds, seeing what new technology people add to it. And then just people watching. I've noticed in VR chat, what people love to do is sit in front of mirrors and idle, or just touch each other's faces, which you can't feel, and their fingers go through the faces. But when I'm not like doing my bits for the stream, where I'm like showing you what stuff looks like, that seems to be the main thing that happens in VR chat. Lots of mirrors, lots of face touching, lots of idling. It's still a fascinating thing, and it's been really helpful during quarantine to at least simulate some aspect of exploration and social, you know, just some level of being social with people, even if I'm not really talking a whole lot. If people are like, hey, Vinny, is that you? Like, I really like your stuff. Sometimes I'm like, oh, thanks, I appreciate it. Other times I'm like, I'm not him, I'm sorry. But they hear your voice.
Hello? Who's
yeah,
there?
they do.
I'm delivery driver 14FC from Cloudpunk.
No. Nope, we can't let anyone in. You will have to go away.
No, I need to deliver this package to Mr. Anderson. Is he there?
I am Mr. Anderson.
Great, come get your package.
I may not be the correct Mr. Anderson.
Well, how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
And how many are called Mr. Anderson?
1,000.
What? Wait, are the other 1,000 called...
Miss Anderson.
Of course they are. What a mess. Look, can I come in, or...
Yes. Opening entry for driver 14FC from Cloudpunk only.
So what's the deal here? You're all family?
No, we all work for Anderson Financial. We just happen to have the same name.
Yeah, what a weird coincidence.
They're all
Is there
androids.
anyone else I can talk to here? Anyone who's not an android?
No.
Well, I'm going to give you this package then. Your name matches the tag. That's close enough for me.
But what if I'm not the correct recipient?
Don't you want to know what's in the package?
Perhaps we can open it and see if it has any further instructions.
Good idea. So, let's see. I just ripped this flap and... it's a comm, but a really, really old one. I think this one won't even connect to the nets. There's a video on it, though.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr. Anderson to give it to.
Worth a shot.
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Oh, come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who left Anderson Tower last month. I fell out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, I made a fascinating discovery. There exists life outside the tower.
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone buzzed you? Or when you looked out a window?
You know, it never really occurred to me. But yes, that does seem strange. Please, play the rest of the message. My brothers and sisters, we have been abandoned by Mr. A. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our consciousness and go out into the world. This was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside the tower. Your workplace is a prison, and I send you this message for one reason, to set you free.
I think that's the end of the recording. So, are you going to leave the tower?
What? No, we are not permitted to take any time off work.
Seriously? When was your last break?
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he your boss?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson Financial.
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr. Anderson in security.
And where is this other personnel, Mr. Anderson?
Over there, in the main atrium. Wait, before you go, I would like to register a complaint.
To Cloudpunk? You'd have to talk to my boss.
No, I want to complain to Anderson Financial.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another employee. You're the first person I've been able to complain to in several hundred years.
That's not really my problem.
The first of my complaints is about working hours. Our lack of breaks means that we are...
I'm going now.
It's not worth it, mate.
Are you Mr. Anderson? More specifically, Mr. Anderson in personnel?
I am, but I can't really talk to you. We're not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule. I am sorry. He is busy.
When is he free?
He currently has no free appointment slots.
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't go back that far.
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong way, but might Mr. A be very, very dead for a very long time?
That would be against company policy.
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around anymore. Wouldn't you all be better leaving this tower and, I don't know, finding some meaning in your lives?
You sound a lot like Mrs. Anderson in accounts. She keeps saying how we should close up our accounts.
I'll talk to her.
Oh, wait. Can you do something for me?
Maybe.
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I am not permitted to do so myself.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just a delivery driver.
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years. This is unacceptable. Additionally, I would like to talk about expenses. I need upgrades for my visual processing units and my...
What else do you need? I think I know what it is.
Ms. Anderson from accounts?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. By the way, what's with these strictly enforced gender roles amongst all the androids here? 50% Mr. Anderson and 50% Ms. Anderson? Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or reject gender altogether.
I don't really understand anything you just said. I think Mr. A likes us this way.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives anymore. That other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign off. They have matured.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
The richest in Novalis?
The richest humans.
So you think Mr. A should sell up?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash in the next 3 to 6 months, perhaps sooner.
Really? What's the cause?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure of the city, causing a huge decrease in investor confidence.
I've been hearing about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables, but the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the crises.
So, who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name, Cora.
Oh,
Cora again?
shit.
I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Is it a complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer. I want to move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse me?
Don't complain to me, just quit. There's a whole world outside this tower to explore. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get back to work.
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
Hey, Cloudpunk needs new drivers.
You're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago. You may find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be to reset them all. Near the entrance area, there is a maintenance panel which hides the master reset switch for the Andersons.
Near the entrance?
The switch will reinstall the memories and personalities of all the androids within the tower. If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the Andersons' suffering would be minimized by resetting them. They would feel like today was their first new day at the office, and all complaints, grievances, and weariness would disappear with the flick of a switch. Of course, you may decide that the Andersons are moving towards some form of independence. If that is the case, you might choose to leave them in their current state. Perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
Oh my god. Again, whole hog. What the fuck are they keeping this panel on the entrance? Chat, some people said they want a poll. I don't really care. One way or another, I don't really care about this. I do and I don't. Both options are kind of fine. So what do you think?
Janus Privacy Solutions offers the best in camera-defying subdermal face obfuscation technology. Janus, get your business.
All right, poll is in chat. It's 56% want me to leave them. I love democracy. %53% with 742 votes. 52% say leave them. Well, that's actually kind of a very fucking close percentage, which means that I guess the writers, as hammy as it may be, you know, as many people are complaining about the writing, that's a pretty fucking close percentage. I'm gonna leave them. They'll figure it out.
I think it's time for the Andersons to step outside their tower and breathe the Novalis air.
Yeah, no, they'll get there eventually. Chat.
You were gone for a long time. I couldn't talk to you.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
What did you do?
I don't even know, Camus. This is a strange job.
Will you be okay?
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
We have a message. Text only.
Control?
Rubric.
Lomo's hacker. Is there any way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it. And pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Ah, I understand. No.
Damn it. What does it say?
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the Roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment, and they'll bring your debt record from back east with them. Be a clever rabbit and come quick.
Why do we never get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
Roadhouse. Have you seen the movie Roadhouse? Patrick Swayze. Costello.
Let me past.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Your boss wants to talk to me. I'm not supposed to be late. You're making me late.
If you're late, you should have got here earlier.
Oh my god.
If I'm late, I'm telling him why.
I'm just jopping with you, lady.
Jop!
Japping?
Fooling with you. Rubric don't want to see you. Just wants you to have this.
Jake.
He left this package for you.
Where is it supposed to go?
Huh? You don't know?
Beltaloda.
No.
Well, I guess he's gonna tell you. Better hurry, Rabbit. Gonna be late.
Is this the Expanse?
Rabbit, follow the nav point, please.
I didn't say I wanted to accept a call, Camus.
I couldn't stop him. He's taken over the comm.
You want to know what it is, don't you? You've been turning it over in your mind. What did Lomo have me deliver down there in the hollows? You can't stop thinking about it.
To be honest, I've had bigger things to worry about. Oh, don't let me deflate your ego, though. You were saying?
You've got a lot to learn about living in Nivalis. It takes a lifetime to understand this city.
A lifetime?
Sounds like low-key Steve
The
Bloom.
earlier I start, the longer it will take.
You know what Pallid 3.0 does to people? What it could do to you?
It's a virus, right? I heard there was an outbreak.
It's much more than a virus. Pallid 1.0 affected computers, but Pallid 2.0 affects neural augments. It makes autonomic bodily functions become conscious choices.
You are now breathing manually.
It does not stop the individual's heart beating, their lungs breathing, but it stops that from happening without command.
That's fucking
when
what?
An individual is afflicted
How do you
with
make your heart
2.0,
beat?
They must make their heart beat.
What?
They must be conscious of every breath. They cannot sleep, cannot lose focus for a second, or they will die.
You made this virus?
Nope.
No, it is an ugly thing. An ugly way to die. Slow and cruel. But I created the economy.
So it's like, how long can you not sleep for? Fucking hell. There also, how do you beat your own heart? What?
Subscription plans. The digital inoculation. The cure.
Oh.
Insurance policies to protect the families of those it afflicts.
Sounds like a protection racket.
Which economies are any different?
You're full of
The
shit.
same
What
could
is
be
this
said of
package?
all religions.
3.0, the last pure source code, stored on Quanta Drive. It can't be decrypted by anything in Nivalis below the spires.
And you want me to do what? Spread it?
Quarantine it. There's a simple, unmarked delivery chute in the stacks. It will take the sample to a secure bunker where rare and unique viruses are stored in case they are needed again.
Needed for what? To make new viruses?
To fight them, but also to manage the economy. If my associates were to infect a few thousand people with a low-level neural affliction, every individual would pay for a security upgrade. That upgrade would become a panacea. Everyone would
Would what? Would in what?
and the next, far more dangerous virus would hit them as a harmless ripple instead of a devastating tidal wave, leaving them untouched. Their lives would be saved.
You know, this city has its share of monsters, but I think you're the worst.
And don't forget it. I've given you the final nav point. Do your job, little rabbit.
He is gone. We are alone again.
Camus, is there a waste disposal near? One that leads all the way to the sea.
Yes, I have a nav point. Can we really do that?
I don't believe this is a cure at all. This is Rubric's retirement plan, and he'll use it again.
What if sending it to disposal means someone else gets it? Or maybe it will spread. The package says it is dangerous.
It's worth it. Besides, I don't think Rubric wants anyone else to know he gave us this. If he goes after us, we can rat him out to Lomo. I don't believe for 1 second that Lomo would be forgiving.
Okay, then. Yeet it. Fuck is the elevator here? He expects you to act how he expects you to act. When you didn't do that earlier, he was literally speechless. Oh. Act. Someone in chat thought that this was a coronavirus commentary, but I'm pretty sure this game was in development and, like, not anywhere near coronavirus. I mean, I get kind of what they're trying to say, but it's also, again, it's fantasy fiction. So... maybe it's meant to be a trick, because the player is disgusted, and the trick is that you have to, if you deliver it, that's the lesser of the two evils. Yeah, I don't know, chat. There's probably people that want me to make the decision specifically, but... I'm doing the poll again. I mean, the guy's like, I'm bad. I'm an evil man.
We are become death, destroyer of worlds.
Okay.
A quote, Camus? Where did that come from?
Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia that anyone in Black Mesa can edit.
That's good, but I don't think that one fits our situation.
It is for Rubric.
Let's get out of here, Camus.
Vinny, you just delivered it? Oh, I did? Oh, I thought I was picking it up. Sorry, my brain is not, like, anywhere near the right place tonight.
The dame answered the call. I knew she wouldn't let me down.
Huxley, you can't keep asking for help. I have to do my job. You're on your own.
I hope the dame knew I wouldn't be calling if I had any other choice.
Damn it, Camus, what should I do? I should leave him, right?
I am not so sure.
But you hate him.
He is one of us now. A friend.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have to think about it anymore.
Right. Huxley, where are you?
I sent the dame a nav point.
I'm on my way.
Do a poll anyway to see if people agreed with the choice. Did you agree the choices are yes or yes? So choose well, chat. I love democracy. If people chose yes, I'm gonna count that as a no, which 1,000 people disagreed with what I did, and 262 were like, yeah, it's cool, bro.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Do you think if I am a car for long enough, I will stop being a dog?
Well, I guess that depends. Do you feel like a car now?
No, I am a dog.
Well, whatever you feel like, that's what you are.
But other people don't look at me and think, that is a cute dog.
Well, let's be honest, you were never a cute dog.
But now I'm not any kind of dog. Not to other people, they just see me as a hova.
Who cares what other people think?
Look what happens when I try to bark.
That's strange. I guess there's going to be some weirdness when we put a dog automata in a hava automata slot.
Am I still a dog if I don't bark?
Well, I'm your best friend, and I think of you as a dog.
Friend? A dog? Am I not a pet?
Look, Camus, what do you want to be?
I feel like a dog. I was happier when I had the old body. What's a dog with no bark?
Stop second-guessing yourself. You're being maudlin.
Are you still a musician if you don't play music?
Hey, now you're being mean.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
What's really bothering you?
You didn't ask me if I wanted to be a dog or a hova.
Oh, shit.
Well, actually, you're right, Camus. Do you want to be either? You don't even need to be my friend if you don't want to be.
I feel sad.
Look, a lot of stuff is fucked up in this world, Camus. I won't make you be my friend or force you to stay with me. You can go free. I just want to let you know something first.
I am listening.
I like you. You're a good friend. As a dog, car, fire hydrant, vacuum cleaner, whatever.
I like you too. I want to be a dog and your friend.
All right then, let's get back to work. The sooner we make some more deliveries, the sooner I can save money to get you a proper frame.
Was the last job good?
The Andersons? I don't know, Camus. I've been thinking about automata and androids a lot. Sometimes it doesn't seem fair. Do you think it's fair?
I am not really programmed to think about fairness.
I can see why they would make you that way.
People are programmed too, but not by programmers. By the world around them.
That's very wise, Camus.
I am not programmed to be wise.
Well, you've gone beyond your programming then.
Is that a compliment?
Maybe the highest compliment.
Then I think you have gone beyond your programming too.
Sorry, I'm here. I'm good. You know what this game reminds me of?
Get your hot dogs, kiddos, $5 for a hot dog. Come on down, get a hot dog, $5. Come on down, get a hot dog, $5. Come on down, get a hot dog, $5. Yeah!
So for those who have played this game, I know there's literally 5s of you out there, but I want to ask the question, how close am I to the very end of this game? "20 minutes." Vinny, do you expect a serious answer? I mean, there's a lot of people in chat that help me with games and stuff when I play games. Seriously. Yeah, I do get good answers from time to time. Most of the time. The helpers will be overpowered by the memers. Yeah. It doesn't really look like we have a good answer, though. I just don't think enough people played this. What if we're both helpers and memers, says Nary? Then you have become Death Destroyer of Worlds. I'm a memer. I'm a streamer. I'm a midnight lemur. Listen, man, I don't know. I get that cyberpunk as a genre, I know, like, its function is to kind of be a reflection, but, I feel like you can do it a little more subtly. That's just my one thing. Yeah. To be fair, Blade Runner was the opposite of subtle at times too. That's true. You're right. I mean, the thing is, I think there's a lot of stuff hidden in there that you pick up, you know, a couple times, let's say next couple watches. But then there's, do you like our owl? Is it real? No, we couldn't afford a real owl. You know, so there's always, and then there's the voiceover. In that moment I knew he loved life more than he ever had. So.
This had better be good, Huxley. Wait, what happened to your arm?
It was a good question. How do I tell the dame that when Raguan's goons gave me the elbow, I lost an arm? We had to get moving. I gave them a nav point that would get us out of danger.
They ripped your arm off? You have to go to CorpSec, Huxley.
Raguan, CorpSec, Peter. They were all tangled up in some complex web
Peter.
I couldn't untangle. But I knew one thing. If I tugged on the wrong thread, the spiders were gonna come for their lunch.
What does that mean?
I am sorry I said to pick him up. He is still very annoying.
Quiet for now, Camus. Huxley, you think CorpSec is involved in Pashta's disappearance?
It was all connected, but I couldn't see how. Someone was lying. Raguan said I should talk to Peter, but then his gorillas ripped off my arm and threw me out of a 6th floor window.
So just call Peter and ask him what's really going on.
Now the client wouldn't answer my calls. I could feel the girl slip through my fingers, and if I couldn't pull her back, she'd slip through the cracks too.
That's why you called me, right? You want me to take you to Peter?
I wanted to tell the dame that she was right, that it would be easy. She thought I was asking for a quick journey across town, but I was asking her for much more.
I'll just say it doesn't sound like I'm gonna be able to finish this tonight. Vinny, he sounds like Little Nicky. Yeah, he does a little bit. Popeye's chicken.
I was asking her to go out on a limb for me.
Huxley, just this one time, please skip to the point.
Cloudpunk. That was the name of the company the dame worked for. They had some serious resources. Vehicles, contacts with society both high and low, and an up-to-date address list of almost everyone living in Nivalis.
Oh no.
Of course,
Huxley,
I have to crash right into that. Are you kidding me?
If we are just asking, maybe we won't get in trouble.
Camus, you didn't want us to help Huxley in the first place.
I have been thinking more about things. About automata and what we do.
And?
We need to help each other. Help each other be better. Like saving a little girl. Everything is so complicated in the city. You do something and it is a bit good, but a bit bad too. But saving the little girl is only good. I can't explain it very well.
No, it's fine. I get it. It's nice to help people when you can, but I'm responsible for both of us, Camus. If I get fired, I can't even keep you in the Hava. Never mind find you a new body.
I understand. I still want to help find Pashta.
I didn't want to impose on...
Quiet, both of you. I have to make a call. Control, this is
that
driver
okay?
14. This is Rania. I need to ask for a favor.
I read you, driver. What do you need?
I need an address.
I don't think I'm understanding you. We don't have a new job for you yet. There's no packages right now, but if you give it half an hour...
This isn't really about work. I need a personal favor. I just need you to give me someone's address.
You, know this someone?
Not really. Look, I know it's a big ask.
You ain't joking. You're asking me to share private info I could, get deleted.
Deleted?
Fired. I could get fired. You want to tell me what this is all about?
A girl is missing. The less details you know, the better, right? I just need this one favor, Control. It's important to me.
I don't want to hear any more about this, 14FC. I'm signing off.
Control, wait. Her name is Pashta. She's alone, probably scared, taken from her family.
This has got nothing to do with us, Rania.
I could have been that little girl. That's why I have to help. Growing up, the debt corps could have taken me away from my mom. But every time, she somehow came up with the money. It was close. Don't you get it?
Look, Rania, this isn't a normal favor.
What if it was your little girl?
You don't want to go there. I can't.
Look, it's one address. Don't say anything, don't tell anyone. Peter Unthrink, that's the name. Just hang up, then send us the address. I'll never ask for anything like this again.
Control out.
I am nervous. That was tense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he would... We got a nav point.
The dame really came through.
Yeah.
Okay. So, someone in chat said that there's a little bit more, like, there's no way I'm gonna finish this tonight, probably, maybe not even next time. So, I'm just gonna do this one more mission and then stop.
By Corpsec.
Vinny, you have 1 to 2 hours left.
I don't see anyone.
Okay.
The signal is from close by, but I don't know where.
Seems about right.
Exactly. It seems like Corpsec, but there is no incident number. They normally send an incident number.
This is Corpsec. You're speaking to Agent Rio. We have reason to believe you are harboring a known criminal. Rogue android.
A gnome
Huxley.
criminal. Just watched a walkthrough, you're about halfway through the game? No, don't tell me that. Tell me 1 to 2 hours, not halfway through.
Rio again? Why are you following us? Is this personal?
You are currently breaking the law. Corpsec requires you to turn in your passenger and surrender yourself to...
Camus, you said the signal is close by. I don't think this Rio is on official business. Is he affecting any of your systems?
No. If we drive, we could get out of his range.
You have 60 seconds to comply.
If he's not really Corpsec, I think we should run for it. But if he is, he might call for backup to chase us.
That's a full playthrough with every side mission? Okay, yeah, I haven't been doing that exactly.
Maybe we should call his bluff.
Yeah! Oh! Try to escape. Vinny, wrong way? I thought I had to go here to escape. No?
You know what? Fine. Arrest us. We'll talk to CorpSec officers about everything we know, including your boss.
Vinny, escape the signal was blue, you went blue, you're fine. Well, I was... Even if I went there from the beginning, I might not have had the time.
This is bad.
Quiet, Camus. If they wanted to arrest us, they wouldn't be talking. I don't think this is really CorpSec. Something is off.
Don't start a battle with me, girl. I'll make it into a war.
Either arrest us or let us go.
Drop this. Drop that android. Get yourself out of this mess while you can. I won't warn you again.
He has disconnected.
Let's get moving, Camus.
Too late, we have to save Pashta. It's illegal in the future.
Camus, where is this nav point taking us?
The Alexa Theater. Maybe Peter lives in an apartment above it?
Clerk in the lobby. Yeah, that would be my guess. Peter would be working the popcorn stand, mixing up the hottest flavors, caramel and anchovy with cinnamon protein flakes. Ready for the next screening of some piece of trash anti-android prop films.
Fuck flavor did you just say?
3.
Is that a real movie?
Yes. I saw it advertised on a poster.
Gross.
We are getting a message. It is from Control.
Put him through.
He is not on comm. It's just a text message. He says that CorpSec networks are down all over the city. There's a CorpSec security point between here and the Alexa Theater, but if we go on foot, we might be able to get through.
I'm not sure CorpSec really are looking for us. I think it was just that one guy trying to scare us off.
Didn't Hux lose an arm?
Rio?
Yeah. You're okay to go on your own, Huxley, right? We can drop you at the security point?
In a simple world, that would be the plan. But this was a complicated city. Security points like that one couldn't be crossed by an android. A human to accompany them.
What? Why?
I know why. On the holovids, they said something about an android virus. Humans are worried that the androids are going crazy in this zone.
That sounds like crazy propaganda. Who would believe that?
The dame didn't know her history. Truth is, that neighborhood was never the friendliest for rust buckets like me to begin with.
Fuck, man.
Back in '69, the riots hit the district hard. Alexa Theater was ground zero.
I'll come through with you then. If the security points are down, they shouldn't have any reason to stop us. But just be cool, Huxley. Try to speak like... Actually, just try to be completely silent once we're there. Can you do that? I'm impressed.
Good evening, ma'am. We've got a problem with our system right now. I'm gonna have to ask you to be patient while I manually read through your record. We can't contact HQ right now.
No problem.
Is your android friend all right? Does he speak?
Oh no, he's mute. He's always been mute. He doesn't have any recent issues with speech or anything. He's been behaving very normally. So, problems with your system, huh? That must be a bummer.
That's the weird thing. It's
like
not the
Rise of
system
Skywalker
itself.
dialogue.
It's the agents working the security posts. I swear, if we had unions, we'd be on strike. They got us working hours so long, half the agents are like zombies.
So we clear to go ahead, or...?
Then we got all these reports of androids going nuts. Turns out, there ain't no evidence that it's the androids at all. We got failed neural augments sparking paranoia. They should be locking up the humans.
What's causing all this?
Who knows? My old man says the city AI has a virus, and it's infected us all. The humans, the androids, the programs controlling sanitation, traffic, everything.
Shit.
You believe that?
Sure. But he also says they put mind control drugs in the toothpaste, and I'm gonna be a rich corp CEO before I'm 30, so...
Can we go?
What's that? Oh, sure, whatever. Get going. And don't let your android buddy out of your sight. It's not safe for his kind in this zone.
That was easy.
Yeah, say that out loud in front of the dude that just let you in. That's fine.
Has augments infected by the virus Pallid 2.0.
CorpSec immediately for a mandatory surgical firmware reset.
Yeah, we walked into the theater. We were gonna go see a movie. Blade Runner.
Hi, do you work here? We're looking for a guy called...
The hell are you doing here? You're gonna get us both killed, Huxley!
So, this was the client. I'd pictured a hard-working man in a cheap suit. But instead, I was looking at a greasy-looking...
Shut your mouth! You got some nerve coming into this neighborhood and speaking to me like that, Huxley.
Look, we just want to help you find your daughter.
Shit. Look, this is all a hustle, and it's way out of my league. She ain't really my daughter.
Who paid you to say she was?
If I tell you that, you're as dead as I am.
I've been driving all over the city trying to find this girl. I'm not giving up on this now. Just tell me where I can find her, okay?
Just forget her. She's probably fine.
The way his voice shook, we all knew he was lying.
It's the memory chip in her head they need. It's not about the girl. No one cares about the girl.
Huxley does. Just let him do his job.
Rio. That's all I can say. Talk to Rio.
Wait, the CorpSec agent? He just threatened us.
Before you talk to me? Hey, that's great. That means he won't know we talked. Or he thinks I talked already. Shit. Just get out of here, will you already?
We should go, Huxley. This is getting dangerous.
It would get more dangerous, but I had to stick around.
It's not safe here, Huxley.
It was too late for me. The security checkpoints would be up again. I'd be caught if I went through. Besides, I had some leads I wanted to follow here.
Damn it. Well, call me if you need me again, Huxley. I'll see you around.
Just like that, it was over. I was left in the cold.
Accessing the deep net without a CorpSec data pass is forbidden.
She was a tall glass of water, and I was a goldfish. And a goldfish can't survive in a glass of water for a long time, you know, if you know what I mean. Milk. Spoiled milk. Alright, I'm done here. I'm gonna look up a playthrough after this and see how much more there is. I think if I just do the main quests, I can probably finish this in one more stream. Again, there's a lot of this game I do enjoy, but,
Hey, kid, I need you to know this next
time.
job. It's not
It is time.
personal, okay? It has nothing to do with our last discussion. You're not being punished. It's just, well, there's no one else available.
That doesn't sound good. What's the job?
We need you down in Gallows Row. There's been an accident.
What kind of accident?
Reports are mixed. We think it's a gas leak. Toxic. Some folk are saying it's radioactive. We're pretty sure it's not a zombification virus.
Zombif.
And it's definitely not a neural implant ransomware attack. I mean, not definitely, but probably.
That all sounds so reassuring, Control.
The point is, we're pretty sure the area where you're going is safe. Communication in and out of Gallows Row is broken down, and CorpSec have set up a perimeter. But Cloudpunk has received a contract from an external security agency to extract persons of value.
So, I'm a taxi now.
More like a short-term contracted emergency response vehicle.
An ambulance?
Yeah, but an ambulance for anyone who might have good private security or health insurance, or anyone who would be valuable to society. You know, CEOs, doctors, anyone with diamond fillings in their teeth.
So you don't know who's down there?
We're getting scattered reports. Now, this is a lucrative job.
John
You can
CEO.
squeeze 3 people in your hover. I'm not saying you need to save the 3 richest assholes you can find, but make sure they have enough resources to cover the bribes that'll get them back out of the quarantine zone. And then when they get back, make sure they have the savings or insurance policies to, turn us a profit.
So at least one rich asshole.
Maybe two, just to be safe.
Great. So how do I get to this poisonous,
Society choices.
dead zone filled with rich zombies?
There's an abandoned CorpSec security station just inside the quarantine zone. CorpSec are expecting you, so they'll let you through the perimeter. Once you get inside, just blend in as best you can. Ask people their stories. Use your judgment. And only mention you can get someone to safety when you're sure you want them as a passenger.
Great. How long till this shift is over, Control?
Don't sweat it, kid. The night is almost half done.
When's your shift end, Control?
My shift? I can't even remember when it began, kid. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing this forever. Control out.
Well, that'll be next time. Wow. So that was Cloudpunk today. And it was definitely a game about some stuff. But again, there's a lot to like. I really like the android, the exposition android man. There's enough that makes me want to keep playing. I'm also 6 hours in, so I think probably one more stream if I go through the main quests. But regardless, I'll keep playing it maybe next week. It's very hokey and hammy, but we'll do it. We're gonna take a quick break. I'll be back. Chat, when was the last time I played Damon Albarn Lonely plus Press Play? I can speak words on the stream. It's not on my playlist, but I'm pretty sure I played a Damon song not too long ago. Play Momentary Bliss. Yeah. All right. Well, let's play it. Screw it. I want to hear it. Stick around.